What's up, everybody? Let's go. It's going to be another fun day here in the market. I actually just noticed my mic program is turned off, but hey, that SPY is running to the upside here in a pretty big way, actually. At open, it looks like we're not falling down the way we thought. We're kind of holding the trend line. At least we are for right now. So keep your eyes on this. SPY is actually holding, which is good. Maybe we'll see some run-ups out of maybe the banks. I know banks were looking pretty good heading into open today. Like Bank of America, if they're able to break like 29.15, that might be a pretty good level to watch. Same thing with Goldman Sachs. Watch for them to break 335. JP Morgan's actually already breaking out today. Watch for them to hit 148. That's going to be a big major level that we've been sitting at. It's been having a lot of issues getting through that 148 area right there. So make sure you're watching that level close. Let me get my mic fixed here real quick though. There we go. That should be better. It should be a little bit louder for us. And of course I closed the program by mistake. You gotta love it when that happens. Okay. But hey, I hope you guys are having a good one. Let's go. Sean, Rick, Jamie, Muhammad. Appreciate you guys. There we go. Had to get that mic fixed real quick, but yeah, let's go. That market's doing pretty good. I'm liking these banks. JP Morgan's having that good break. SPY's trying to run up as well. 447.16 for SPY. I'm glad to see it holding the trend. I was honestly looking for a move down under the trend, but it did not happen. Did not happen. Still holding up here, so pretty crazy to see now. Actually, that sucks to see. You don't want to see that. I want to see it move up here, or move down, I mean. I really wanted to see the SPY tank off this for SQQQ to do a little bit better. We'll have to see, though. Let's see what happens here with our Fed Watch tool, they say. Fed Watch tool. Let's see if they're expecting a nice tick with inflation on these next couple meetings. Ooh. November and December, the percentages went up from yesterday now. These percentages for the next meeting went up. Not the September one, really, but November and December went up. Now 39.9% for November, 42% for December. Curious if one of those will end up being a rate hike. I'm sure the next one in November will be. For some reason, in this one in September, they're still looking for a pause. They must have had a plan together. And of course, you know, they always have a plan, but I'm sure that they've talked and went over it a lot and said, hey, we're pausing it right now no matter what, or something. I would think that they might actually try to raise it again, but usually they don't go anywhere away from those percentages there. Hey, though, good morning, though. Sean, Rick, Jamie, Muhammad, Tangi, and Purdy. Appreciate you guys. If you're looking at anything special, throw it out there in the chat. Let's see. Moderna's leading the watch list with Ford today. mRNA actually had a big jump this morning. Ford looks like they're trying to run up as well. Running up to maybe $13 or so. We have Tessie running up a little bit too. Makes sense, I guess, with the market running the way it is. I still want to see the puts happen on SPY, though. But I can't lie, the setup does not look bearish now that we popped up here at open. I was really looking for a drop down under that trend line, and it just did not come through. So sometimes that's the case, you know, if you bounce up off the trend, you got to be adaptable. Right now, it's just a no play for me. I don't like the choppiness. Manny apparently fired CVS calls. Let's see how those go. Hope that can continue, but it looks kind of rough. Tough one there. Tesla's running, though, like I said. It's not really running, I guess. It's up 1.8%, but it's doing decent compared to yesterday's close, that's for sure. Now up to 273. Jerry said they filled on C puts. I'm sorry, corny. Citigroup puts. Wow, Jerry, I'm surprised. These banks have been starting to get a little bit bullish in the short term. I was kind of surprised to see banks running up today the way that they were. I thought they were going to continue to be weak and show nothing. Amazon's flying, Muhammad said. Whoa, it really is. Amazon didn't do too well yesterday, but we're getting some movement kind of like we did on Monday in a way. I mean, we're getting a good rip on this one. Up to 142.40 now. I think this stock could maybe test 143.50. That would be a great scalp if it did. Haha, Sean. That would have been funny if you were like, get out of here or something. X looks pretty good. Running down to support, maybe a big play to the downside. Gold is actually upticking. GLD. SLV looking pretty good too. Not the best though, not the best. Just okay. DraftKings is running. What about Disney? They're trying. Penn Gaming. Penn looks pretty good. Remember, they have Bet ESPN. I think Bet ESPN's supposed to come out around November sometime, so be ready for some increased hype with this one around November. It might not be a bad idea to start grabbing some shares of Penn if you're trying to get into that ESPN Bet hype that might happen. Maybe Disney as well. Although, probably don't have to get as much Disney, but... Yeah, SPY is just holding that trend, though, perfectly here. Looking just fantastic. How is Apple looking today? Yeah, Apple's been brutal. I'll say that. Apple is one of those stocks that... I don't know what's been happening in the short term, but people have been really selling off on this one. And just the setup here looks terrible, too. We just had a higher, or I should say a lower high. And now we had a higher low. Kind of in between. But if we end up breaking down below 170, one of these big supports here, that's going to be bad for Apple. I don't know why, but the stats also show that they historically go down after those iPhone announcements like that. I don't know why that's the case. Maybe it's because nobody buys iPhones or something, or, the hype goes away because everyone's just waiting for the new one to come out. But that's the big thing. You're really just waiting for a new one. I'm really hoping, though, that we can see what the Feds do soon. And for anybody who does not know, the next FOMC meeting where they're going to do that interest rate decision is actually on September 20th. So keep that in mind. Wednesday, September 20th is the next interest rate decision. And of course, Powell's going to speak at that. So that'll be a pretty fun event coming up on Wednesday of next week. Going to be a good one, actually. Very nice. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining up here today. What's up, Llama? Appreciate you. SoFi calls look good. SoFi, nice. I was looking at them the other day, and now they slowed down a little bit. But Mike, I am Mike, though. I'm not asking about this one because I'll be honest, every single iPhone is pretty much the same one as last year. But it's just historically, they always go down on these releases usually. But then, Mike, when the phone comes out, then they do great and the sales do great and then the stock goes back up. So people are still buying it even though there's the one minor change. But it's like every event that they have, it's like, oh my gosh. What's up, Sammy? Talking about the iPhone right now. And why Apple always goes down with these iPhone announcements. They always fall for like a couple of months until the phone starts really coming out. It's weird. PLTR calls look good. Let's see. PLTR. Dude, it actually does look pretty good. I'll give you that. 1584. The problem is with Palantir is that we're running up into resistances like around 1605 to 1610. Maybe that would be an area. I think that could be a good area if you're looking for a target today. Just be careful. 1590 is pretty big as well. I know some people out there talking about the markets already had this priced in today for the inflation data. I don't know. I think we'll still see some more wild movement here as time goes. Yeah, I think that this event's going to swing the Feds to raise rates in November. That's actually what I'm thinking. And if we go to the FedWatch probability tool here, like we were looking at earlier, you can see these percentages here. Let's actually refresh them, see if they're going up or down at all. Nice, they actually went even higher just now. The percentages and the chances of a rate hike for November and December are pretty high. 40.4% and 42% for December. I'm wondering if Powell and the Feds will start to talk about rate hikes later this year, because there's been a lot of members of the Feds who want more rate hikes. A lot of the Fed members, though, don't want more rate hikes. So it's like split a little bit in that regard. Usually politics also play a role. Like, for example, Democrats, they do not... Democrats do not want more rate hikes because obviously that's bad for the economy. It makes them look bad because they're kind of in control right now. Republicans, on the other hand, they want rate hikes because they want to get inflation lower, etc., etc. And also maybe they want to make the Democrats look bad. So there's a lot of reasons why they would want it lower. Same thing with, why Democrats... Same exact reason why they don't want rate hikes. So it's a weird game politically that goes on there in the Feds. And you can look at this, you can look at the Fed members individually and see their own thoughts on it. Like, for example, like Waller, right? they're going to have a different opinion than Bullard, for example. So, you know, you have different stuff like that. SPLL IPO today. SPLL, let's see. Oh, SPPL, sorry. Simple. I've never even heard of this one. Interesting. It must be IPO season or something. How is Zoom looking? Let's see. ZM. Bouncing right off of $70 with Zoom. Very nice. ARM tomorrow. So excited. Think it's really going to hurt NVIDIA. Really, you do? I don't think so, because NVIDIA does... Keep in mind, ARM is more into phones. You know, keep that in mind. That could be something, Jerry, where, you know, it could take away just buyers out of there. What's up, Oscar? Appreciate you. Hey, we are going to have to end the live stream, though, in about 10 minutes today. I do have to kind of get going here. Got to get ready to leave for everything going on. But, hey, I appreciate you guys joining up today. It's been a really fun stream. Like I said, though, we will not be live tomorrow and Friday, unfortunately. I will be out of town, but we will be good to go next week. Just wanted to let everybody know that. If you're new here, subscribe so you get our notifications next week. And of course, I'm going to also throw out our... I'm going to also throw out the links in Discord and everything like that every day I go live. So we go live every morning at Market Open. Come on, NVIDIA. Give me 1 sec, guys. Gotta get this data up. Where'd I put it? Here it is. The hell? Here it is. Amazon, though, that's actually a pretty good move today. I'll give it that. Neo puts Nom Nom has. NIO. I can't wait to see that one. Oh my gosh. That actually looks pretty good, especially with the way China stocks look today. I actually really like that setup. Good stuff, Nom. Make Hunter host the live stream. Haha. Hunter's so busy for that. He'd happily host a couple, though. The problem is that Hunter does so much long-term trading that he's just not into anything short-term. So if anybody's looking for scalps or anything, you can just count that goodbye. But it's good. It's good, though, what he does. He's a really smart trader. Yeah, I'm looking for those Fed members to really start to sway a little bit more towards those hikes. That's going to be pretty fun. Looking at selling the $9 put for Neo for October. Any thoughts? Yeah, you know, I think that's a pretty good one since you're selling it. Looks pretty good. I like that, Purdy. That's a good price, I think, actually, for the long term, too. Like, if we go out to it daily and we look down here around $9, that's actually like right under that big $10 support. So I like that $9 strike. I think you could possibly get filled on it, but, you know, obviously you're not worried about it, right, Purdy? If you get filled, hopefully you're good to hold it for the long term, right? As long as that's the case, then you should be good to go, Purdy. And I think that's a good price. So I think what that play you're doing is pretty smart, and then you could just turn right around and start selling covered calls on it too. 62% on UEC, not even including the covered calls. Nice. UEC is beautiful here, Tangi. It's been recovering back a lot for you. I was watching it, and I saw it kind of going down, and then saw him kind of run back up here up to 5. That's crazy. Wow. I follow closely as premium selling have done great. Nice, Catherine. Nice. She's referring to Hunter, guys. If you guys don't know, in the StockedUp Discord channel, Hunter actually does premium selling. if you didn't know that. Premium selling is where you sell options to open. It's a little bit confusing if you don't really know what you're doing with them yet, or if you're new to them. But if you know what you're doing with them, follow it in there. Premium selling is the channel. It's awesome. He actually just called one out a few days ago on Warner Bros. So go check that out. Spidey bot is his baby. Well, his callouts in there are his babies, but yeah. Spidey bot is actually a pretty cool bot, though. Uranium squeeze in full effect. Yeah, CCJ's doing pretty great. Man, CCJ. It's a great move. 39 running up to 40. There's near panic at some of the facilities. What does that mean? What does that mean since there's panic? Like, why would there be panic? I don't get that. Does VIX ever reverse split? No, VIX itself doesn't, Purdy. Not the actual VIX, but are you talking about VXX? Or like UVXY or something, Purdy? Or do you actually mean the VIX index? Because the VIX index itself never does. Well, at least not that I know. Not that I've ever seen, but maybe once in a really long time, but I wouldn't think so. Good morning, Stagflation Nation. Pansy. Or Ponzi, I mean. Stagflation Nation, nice. VIX itself, though, is it usually stays in a pretty big range. Where we are now, we're real close to lows. It's got to turn around this eventually, right? Nice. Tangi's up 67% on CCJ. Gosh, thing's on fire. $39. Still making new highs. All-time highs again today. I didn't even see it run up yesterday like it did. That was one that we somehow missed. That's yesterday. How'd we do that? How's that possible, even? Now that I'm thinking about it. Guess it happens, though. It means there's not enough uranium supply to fulfill the current contract demands. So... okay. That was pretty complicated for you just saying that there's panic at facilities. I see what you're saying, though. I didn't know what you meant. I didn't know if you meant, like... I don't know, panic because... things were going, like, people were getting hurt, or... I see what you're saying now. Close my iron condors at 65%. Okay. Iron condors, beautiful. Boeing, maybe watch 208.50 to the downside. I want to enter more iron condors, but I am going to wait for VIX to come back first. Yeah, I think that VIX will start to come back a little bit more. It should start to uptrend eventually. You know, that's the problem, though, eventually, right? That how long could that be? Well, let's hope it's not very long. I'm really looking for this trend line to break, but the SPY keeps holding this line. It sucks. I keep wanting to break of here, and the SPY keeps holding, but... All right, sorry guys, I gotta head out of here though. It's that time. I'm glad that we were able to get on here though and talk about CPI data. That was the main thing I wanted to hit on today a lot before I had to leave, was the CPI data. Of course, these percentages are gonna change a little bit as time goes forward. Watch out for the next meeting in September. They're probably just gonna stay right where we are, do a pause, but watch November and December. At the next meeting, they're gonna talk about how in the future they might do more hikes, and whenever they talk about that, that's what we're going to be watching for very closely. I think that they might up their chances here of hikes happening in November and December once this meeting happens. So be ready. Wednesday of next week, it's going to be a big day, especially for the Feds, but really for the overall economy too. But hey, have a great rest of your day here, and have a great rest of the week, too. I'm sorry I can't be here tomorrow or Friday. Trust me, I would try, but whenever you're talking about lugging around this big mic and everything, and relying on hotel internet for actual streaming is so bad. It's rough. So, I appreciate you guys, though. Have a great rest of your day. Fiva, I'm going to Myrtle Beach for a golf trip. It's going to be pretty fun. Gonna get to see how that is out there. Gonna have a good time, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. Of course, I'll be in the Discord. If you have any questions, just at me in there. Of course, I'll always get my notifications to the phone and everything like that. But yeah, that's it. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Walk away profitable as always. Gotta say that, but yeah, let's kill it this week, guys. Stay hot while I'm gone. You know, I better hear about some good plays and stuff while I'm not here. I will be in the Discord though, so keep that in mind too. Yeah, Jerry, for sure. Hey, Myrtle Beach, Mason. Myrtle Beach. Gonna be fun. I'll hit you up on Snapchat, guys. If you guys add me on there, it's Tom_StockedUp. I'm sure I'll also be posting some stuff on Instagram as well under that same username. So appreciate you guys. Have a good one. I will talk to you later. I'm going to go shoot over 100 at a nice course. There we go. I'm just kidding. See ya.